Norman and I had been dating for a month when he started pushing me to spend New Year's Eve at his family's farmhouse. The place was 2 hours outside of the city, buried in the woods next to a lake that looked pitch black even during the day. There were no neighbors in sight for miles. The second we pulled up, the front door swung open before we even made it to the porch, and his mom practically tackled me.
Jenny! You're even prettier in person. Get in here. We've been waiting all day.
She grabbed my hands and squeezed so hard it hurt. Inside, the place smelled of old wood, mixed with something sickeningly sweet. The furniture looked ancient. Every wall had these creepy photos of people with blank faces, staring straight ahead. We walked into the living room, and Norman's uncle's eyes glazed over. "Jenny, you're hot!" I went stiff, but Norman laughed it off, asking me to take it easy. How could I, when his uncle couldn't stop leering all through dinner? Every single time I glanced up, he was watching me with this gross smile, licking his lips. Norman's mom was just as bad. She'd stroke my hair, squeeze my shoulders, and grab my wrist every time I so much as breathed.
Have more,
she said, dumping another pile of gray slop onto my plate.
I'm stuffed, really.
Her smile stayed frozen, but her fingers dug into my wrist.
Just one more bite, sweetie.
So, Jenny, tell us about your folks.
Norman's dad leaned across the table.
They're back in the city. My mom teaches philosophy.
Do they know you're here?
That stopped me cold. I looked at Norman, but he wouldn't meet my eyes, so I mumbled an awkward yes and went back to the food. An hour later, Norman's mom carried in a cake with "Welcome to the family" written in red frosting. Suddenly, Norman's dad got up and pulled out a little box from his pocket. He set it down in front of Norman. I felt ice in my veins when he opened it. Inside was tucked an old, tarnished ring with a black stone that looked like it swallowed light.
Norman, go ahead.
His mom giggled. Norman grabbed my hand and knelt. "Jenny, will you marry me?" I tried to laugh it off while my heart pounded in my chest.
Norman, it's just been a month.
"I know," he said, grinning. "But when you know, right?"
This is insane.
Norman's mom's face changed.
Aren't you his girlfriend?
Yeah, but
So you will marry him.
maybe, but we need more time.
Time?
His mom's voice went shrill.
For what? You ate our food. You're in our home. You're a part of us now.
I came for dinner, not a wedding.
My voice cracked. Carl pushed himself up. "What an ungrateful bitch!" I got up to leave, but Norman grabbed my wrist hard. His dad stepped in close, blocking my path to the door. Carl moved to the other side while Norman's mom stood behind me.
Please, let me go home.
I said, tears starting to spill. I tried to pull away from Norman, but his grip only kept tightening. Carl had grabbed my other arm. Between him and Norman, they started forcing me down into the chair. I struggled and wiggled, but they were too strong. "Sit down! You're embarrassing me!"
Stop it, please.
Norman's dad pulled the ring from the box.
Put out your hand.
No!
Carl wrenched my arm forward. Norman held my wrist still. His dad moved the ring toward my finger. I had to get away. I searched my brain for any potential exit until it clicked.
My parents have to be here.
I screamed. Norman's dad stopped. "What?"
My parents,
I choked out through tears.
they need to see this. That's how it's done.
Norman's mom frowned.
We don't need.
Yes! It's tradition. Please, they have to be here.
They exchanged looks. Norman's grip loosened slightly.
She's stalling.
Carl muttered.
No, I'm not, I swear. It's a union of two families, too. That's proper, isn't it? I mean, Norman deserves a grand celebration after all.
I looked at Norman, pleading with him to believe me. He looked at me, and his face softened. Fine, Norman said slowly, letting go of my wrist. I'll go get them. His dad didn't look convinced, but Norman had already grabbed the car keys and was heading towards the door.
I should give him a good luck kiss.
I mumbled, wiping my eyes and following a few steps behind. As I passed the table, I sneakily grabbed the cake fork and slipped it up my sleeve. I know you have doubts right now, but once you're in, you'll get it, Norman said at the door. I nodded, stepping closer until we were standing inches apart. I went up on my toes. He closed his eyes, waiting for the touch. Instead, I jammed the fork into his eye as hard as I could. Norman went down screaming, clutching his face as blood poured out. The car keys hit the porch with a clatter. I snatched them up and bolted. His mom started shrieking behind me. I didn't look until I dove into the car and shoved the key in. The engine turned over right as Norman's dad got to the window, hammering on the glass.
You made a mistake!
I hit the gas. Gravel sprayed everywhere as the car kicked sideways, then straightened out. In the mirror, I could see all four of them on the porch under that yellow light, just watching me tear down the driveway. I drove for over an hour before I could pull over. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. Norman's blood was all over my sleeve. Every time I blinked, I saw the fork going in. I've shifted apartment and now staying with my parents. I can't go to the cops because I too stabbed Norman that night. I just hope we never cross paths again.